Hello, my name is Joanna Brett. I'm a trainee clinical psychologist with First Steps, a CAMHS service in Hackney. Welcome to my video series on LGBTQ+ issues in primary schools. The aim of this video series is to increase awareness of LGBTQ+ issues within schools and to give you a chance to think about how to build safe, inclusive classrooms. It may seem like LGBTQ+ issues are not ones that primary school staff need to know much about. LGBTQ+ identities are often seen as quite adult due to their connections to romantic and sexual life, as well as how politically sensitive and controversial these identities are seen as. It might be tempting to think that these issues will only become important when your pupils get older, in secondary school at the earliest. But in this video series, I want to talk with you about why that's not the case. Through videos covering representation, stereotyping, and the taboo of LGBTQ+ identities, I hope to explain how the ideas we develop in our early childhood can lay a foundation for ideas and identities that we continue to develop throughout our lives. In a video about bullying and exclusion, I'll talk about one of the ways the ideas children and adults pick up about LGBTQ+ identities can lead to harmful behaviour, even from very young children. In two videos about terminology, I'll share some terms used by the LGBTQ+ community and how to use them, including how to talk about gender in a way that focuses on curiosity and inclusion rather than stereotypes. And finally, in a video about how to make schools safe places, I'll share some ideas about how to address issues in your school and where to look for more resources. Overall, there are 8 videos in this series. Each is designed to be less than 10 minutes long. One is 11 minutes. The videos do build on each other, so I encourage you to watch them in order. But before you start the video series, you may be wondering why a psychologist is worrying about LGBTQ+ issues. But actually, there's a really big link between holding an LGBTQ+ identity and having a mental health difficulty. Mental health difficulties in the LGBTQ+ community start young. There's a report done just this year from an organisation called Just Like Us called Growing Up LGBT. They found that LGBT+ young people are twice as likely to contemplate suicide as their peers, and Black LGBTQ+ young people are 3 times as likely. LGBT+ pupils feel far less safe at school. Only 58% of the LGBT+ young people surveyed said they felt safe at school on a daily basis in the last 12 months, compared to 73% of non-LGBT+ pupils. And schools can play a really vital role. The same report found that schools that have positive messaging about being LGBT+, within those schools, all pupils' well-being and safety is notably improved, regardless of whether they identify as LGBT+ or not. They found that also LGBT+ pupils who received that positive messaging are less likely to report feeling suicidal. So just to conclude, experiences in early childhood build the foundation for mental health later in life, and therefore it's vital to ensure that foundation is a good one. Coming up, the next video is about representation and about how representation really matters. I hope you will join me there.